Like, I really didn't see a trip to the emergency vet in our future. What I'm really wanting to hit here is that yesterday I was just feeling like kind of low. It's like little bites and stuff. Yeah, I can't play with you. I'm trying to vlog. My makeup sponge is not your toy. Hello, you guys. Welcome to... Okay, it's a chaotic start to the vlog, and it's been a chaotic past 36 hours, which I will get into actually regarding this one. She gave us quite a scare a couple of days ago. I just wanted to kick off like a week in my life or a few days in my life vlog. Specifically, I feel like, you know, I'm just a mess right now, which I'll get into. So I really want this video to be just like getting my life together, getting on top of like goals and things, checklists I need to do for February before the end of the month. Yeah, oh, now you sit. Now you're sitting.
You little monster. Mine's such a cute monster though.
Look, now she's sitting. What is with this? What is this behavior?
You're being bad for your mommy.
Yeah, now she's not. She's a freaking actor. Where was I? Basically, I just want this video to be a productive vlog. I have so much to knock out today. I feel just like really drained and really just like, not at my worst, but like, you know, I'm not feeling great right now. You know, I'm exhausted from the story I'm about to tell. I got a sty in my eye. My skin is horrible. I'll just go ahead and get into the story, but my point is that like, it'd be very easy today for me to just like do nothing, like lay on the couch all day, which like, I kind of did yesterday a good amount. So I feel like today I just want to like get the house in order, do a bunch of stuff today so that I can have like a relaxing weekend and not feel like behind or, you know, the to-do list nagging me in the back of my head. I want to be able to like fully rest. But what has been going on in the past like 36 hours is 2 nights ago, we were all sitting on the couch watching TV as we do at night. I think we're watching The Bachelor if anyone's watching. I actually kind of like this season. I really like Joey. I feel like he's the best bachelor in a while. And I really like Maria. I feel like they're such a natural couple. I don't really think she'll win, but I do have my fingers crossed. But anyways, Jezzel had a headache, so I had brought Advil into the room, like the little gel capsules like pack we have. She'd taken some and like had just set the bottle on the couch beside her. You can probably see where this is going. Specifically, I asked like, is the lid like locked on? Because Mia was on the couch, obviously. That was the moment we should have just taken it off the couch. Why we didn't, I don't know, but she was like, she checked and it was locked. So Mia is then like sitting over there near them. We're interacting with her, like we're not just like, you know, have no idea what's going on, but basically at some point she got the lid off. Not much time could have gone by. Like I'm talking a minute or less, probably less, that like the lid had been off, but some of the pills had spilled onto the couch. We immediately are like checking to see if she had any in her mouth. Like there wasn't any in her mouth. She'd been chewing on the lid. And I feel like this, you know, it happened so fast that we were like, there's no way she could have swallowed any. She would have had to swallow it whole because there wasn't any liquid anywhere. Like she'd bit into one, which I feel like is just so unlikely that this tiny puppy would swallow a whole gel capsule. You know, I don't even think she would have liked it. She's very picky, but still you have to take that so seriously of like the chance, like I'd much rather always be safe rather than sorry. So not knowing what happened truly, we like Jezzel pays for this like vet chat. She's like talking to them. They get her on the phone, which they've never done before. We have like just random questions. And the lady is like, I don't want to freak you out. This can be fatal. Like you need to go to the closest like emergency vet. She's like sending us the address of some. She's giving us like the poison control number we have to call. Like I really didn't see a trip to the emergency vet at 7 o'clock at night in our future. So we go over there and it is like a madhouse there because it's like, I guess recently the end of hours of like normal vets. So, you know, emergency vets I assume are like busiest at night. So it's like packed in there and they're like, I don't know if anyone can, like if we can take her right now. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like this happened? Like, I mean, I understand that you only have the resources you have, but me freaking out like with nowhere else to go remotely nearby where like they freaked us out on the phone being like, they need to induce vomiting like now. So we're like racing over there. We got there so quickly, like within from when she could have ingested any to like when we got there was like 15 minutes had passed. So like we were speedy and they were like, I don't know if we can take her. And I was like, you have to take her. This is like, she needs to induce vomiting right now. We don't have time, blah, blah, blah. If she had any, she could die. Like she's so small. So I'm being like full, like, you know, advocating for my daughter out here basically. And they took her, fortunately, which we were very thankful for. We didn't have the most positive experience there. The vet, once we actually saw her, which was like, I mean, all that mattered was they did induce vomiting like immediately. I'll share maybe about the negative experience later, but short story and highlighting the positives is that we got out of there by like 1:30 a.m., got home because we could have like, the recommendation was to hospitalize her for like 2 days. It was going to be like $5,000. They didn't find any evidence that she had swallowed any when she threw up, but they do dissolve quickly. quickly, but like still there probably would have been signs of it. She was acting normal, her blood levels were normal, blah, blah, blah. So we came up with a plan with the vet to monitor her at home and to go to our regular vet the next day to get like her kidney levels and all that stuff checked again. We're doing like all the right steps, take her to her vet the next day, blood work again, and they're like, the blood work would show if she had any, like she didn't have any. And so of course we're relieved, like we feel so sad like that we put her through all of that. But of course it's like, I'd rather this be the outcome we learned about versus the opposite, where like we never took her in and then turns out she did eat one and like something happened. The lighting is getting so dark. So anyways, that was just a really late night, like so stressful and emotionally draining. So yesterday was just like a tired day and still kind of worrying because we didn't have those answers until we went to the vet like later in the day. And so now that brings us to today, where like I think we're both just like so tired. Yesterday was actually our 3-year anniversary of our first date, which isn't our main anniversary we celebrate. We mostly celebrate in May, like when we became official and whatever, but we did have plans yesterday of like, we're gonna go here for dinner, let's go get a drink at this place. And we were just like, we just want to be at home with Mia. We like ordered pizza and watched like our shows and just were cozy at home. And honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way. I almost feel like it was like fitting of like, life happens. Obviously, we both just feel like so grateful that we've like found our person to like go through these scary situations with. However, I really indulged in the pizza last night. It was so freaking good. I'm not like a pizza person really, but like we have this pizza place near us that I am obsessed with. It's like the only pizza I've craved in my life. Like previously I could go years. Does pizza sound good? No, that was always my answer. And so last night I was just like starving and really, you know, treating myself following the trauma of the week. And like all night I kept waking up being like, I feel sick. And so today I'm not feeling 100%, which again just brings me back to like, I'm not feeling great today, but we're gonna knock so many things off the to-do list today. I just wanted to bring you guys along, and I'm just gonna get straight to it with just some general cleaning up after I eat breakfast. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you're having a much less scary week, and that's that. Having fresh pesto egg toast for breakfast. I used to be obsessed with my avocado toast. That was like what I made every day for years. It's been upgraded to pesto toast. Coffee after breakfast, check. As you guys know, I've been going all in on my resolutions for 2024 and my goals that fortunately continue to last. But you might remember something that it was kind of like a health nutrition goal, but also a morning routine goal was to start taking my vitamins every day. And if you watched my January reset video, you know I did not check that off like hardly at all because I never went and bought vitamins. So I've been doing my research and landed on what I think is such a cool concept for vitamins. They're also sponsoring today's video, and that is the company Gym. We all know the saying like take your vitamins, but they are all about eating your vitamins. Basically, these vitamins are like solid little bites that you take every day instead of like taking a handful of pills, and they're made up of whole foods. I can show you, or you can pause on the back if you would like to see all of just like the whole food ingredients. I'll show you what they look like. This is their Gym Bite Daily Multi-Pack. So they just look like this. They're just like little cubes. And these aren't just a multivitamin. They have 20 plus vitamins, minerals, prebiotics, probiotics, superfoods in there. So going through the actual vitamins and nutrients in here, ones I'm most focused on are things like vitamin D, which there's 130% of your daily value in here. Biotin, there's 250% of your daily value. Also things like zinc, vitamin B12, they have all of that in here, and just like so much more. You can pause on screen if you want to read all the info. They were developed by a scientific advisory board that had neurologists, functional medicine doctors, like holistic herbalists, registered dietitians too. Just a group of holistic medicine experts who have the belief that food is medicine. And, you know, I just feel like there are so many gimmicky products in the health and wellness space, and, you know, things that are just marketed well that are not actually good for you. And so I'm very particular with any kind of product in this category that I would ever endorse and promote to you guys. And they even worked with a pastry chef to make sure that these tasted great. They're ginger citrus flavored, like a little bit chewy, and just like the perfect amount sweet. So I've really been looking forward forward to eating these every day. So they're giving you guys 50% off your first month if you would like to try Gym, and I believe my link is dailygym.com/Morgan Yates, and then you just check out with the code Morgan Yates all together in all caps, and you'll save your 50% there. So again, thank you to Gym for sponsoring this video. Next up, I'm gonna get into cleaning up the kitchen, the bedroom. We have a lot of laundry. Here's our poor little girl who's been through so much. A couple of days ago, the Girl Scouts made their way to our door, so of course we had to buy some. But it was so funny because one of the girls, it was like them and their dad pushing the wagon, but she obviously could see this like wine wall from the door. She was like, I like your wine shelf, which is just like funny coming out of a 7-year-old's mouth. Every single time, like, there's a lot of kids in the neighborhood. It's mostly like families and whatever, like we're kind of on the younger side here, but at Halloween or just anytime kids come to the door, like when there's just like selling anything, and we always of course like want to support them and buy stuff, they're just the most polite kids around here. Like they always like compliment something, where I think the girl also complimented like something I was wearing, like, but like so many trick-or-treaters, like even like the little boys were like, I like your house, sick Halloween decor. Like I just think those compliments are so pure because they're coming from kids, you know? I don't know, we just love living here. I feel like I say that all the time, but yeah, so all sucked up. Now for the dreaded kitchen cleanup coming up first. Also, Mia's prescriptions. They say Mia Yates, which I just think that's so cute because Jezzel, like, I mean, I don't know what we're gonna do when we get married of like last names and, or like future kids and whatever, like what their last name would be. We've talked about it, but we haven't like landed anywhere. I feel like we both are just like not passionate about either way. I feel like Jezzel has the cooler last name for like future kids and whatnot. And so I'm like soaking up this moment where like, at least my dog has my last name, you know? Like, I'm sleepy girl, huh? I wish I had like a swaddle, like a baby, and I could just strap her on. I'm like such a mom, like I never saw this for myself, like with a dog. Like just the attachment that like I have to this little dog is just like, it's just crazy. She's sleepy right now, but Giselle's not home and she can't ever like just sleep not in the room with one of us. You don't know how spoiled you are. A lot of doggy owners go to work. You would just hate that. How would you survive? We got beef with this guy. Remember? Remember this? This is what started it all. I walked into Jezzel taking a photo of the granola. What's this for? An endorsement?
I think we like granola.
I think we like that brand of granola. Yeah.
The cookie one?
Jezzel wants to do a granola tasting. I actually left these out because I wanted to tell the people. I've like never been a granola person, and then Jezzel, like, I guess knew of this brand, and we've been buying clearly so many of them. Oh, but we got this one because it's cookie granola. So in theory, it's like little bites and stuff. Oh, cute. So in theory, this could be like my dessert.
Oh, cheers.
Oh. I taste the coconut.
You don't like coconut?
I just thought it was gonna taste like chocolate. Just like chocolate coconut. Good though.
I like it.
Chocolate peanut butter.
I have a baby. I like them all. I could forever.
I was about to say I could eat this all day. All right, kitchen is clean except for all of the dishes drying that I need to put away later. I did want to show how cute is this little dog bowl. It's like a little stone or marble or who knows. I saw this in a Lone Fox pet video, Amazon favorites pet products thing, and I just thought that was so cute. It's the next day. I totally crashed yesterday. I didn't say, I know I said that like the night we went to the emergency vet. We didn't get home till like 1:30, but we've had her crate that she sleeps in, which is normally in Jezelle's office. That's like her little bedroom. We had it in here the past 2 nights, and she was like waking up in the middle of the night whining and stuff, like I think just because she's not used to sleeping in here. So I didn't emphasize enough, I feel like, that those 2 nights in a row we were just like not sleeping well. So yesterday did not get as much done as I imagined. I kind of retired to the couch after cleaning up more than I filmed, but you know, not everything I wanted to get done. I just did a bunch of like computer stuff I needed to catch up on, my February budget and logging all of my expenses there. Right now I'm doing my favorite, whoa, are these like reflecting? The lighting is like, hold on. Well, I just saw a spider on that wall. I'm gonna save it for later, aka for Jezzel. Just having a little relaxing morning moment. These are my favorites under eye masks from Wander Beauty. I just did like a 12-3:30 situation on the treadmill for the day, and I just kind of wanted to chat with you guys because I also, it goes without saying, I need to clean this room. This is like coming up today. But as I was like in the shower and on the treadmill, I was just having like some, you know, various thoughts running through my head that I kind of wanted to talk through with you guys, because I had just like the past couple of days posted my margarita party for National Margarita Day. I've been like kind of breaking my party reels and TikToks into like 2 parts. So I did that, and then I'm here right now about to post some photos from it. If you want to go support any of those posts, that really does help. I've just been thinking about how, you guys know if you followed me for a long time, I've been posting, or just in general, not even for content, like it never started as for content, just like for funsies. I loved hosting little parties, like little low budget, like fun creative gatherings with my friends, Christmas nights. I mean, during quarantine and all of that, like just like turning our house into so many different fun things. For my birthday, like turning my house into Catch because the restaurants were closed down. Like I feel like that was really the start of my like creative party era. What I'm saying is this was just like a passion of mine and something I've always been doing like in a non-monetizing way, but in like sharing that over the years, like that stuff like kind of took off on my accounts, and like I love it. I feel like that's something that really does make me unique compared to just like general like lifestyle content, I guess. Finally getting to my point here. As time has gone on, I feel like I'm obviously hosting these parties a lot more often than like I used to, as well as like brands have really taken note of like these parties, and I've been able to work with like a lot of really cool brands like on hosting them. And I guess I just wanted to say and make clear because something that's important to me is like I don't ever want, obviously social media is full of comparison, I just don't ever want like these over the top like elaborate parties that like are such a creative outlet, are so fun, like I love putting these together, but I just don't want it to ever be something that people are comparing to and thinking is like realistic to be hosting these elaborate parties all the time, because it is expensive. And if I were not working with the brands that were like sponsoring certain parties, like I have a running idea list in my head of like, you know, I could crank out like 5 this month if I wanted. Like I have a lot of great ideas, and so when these like awesome brand partners come along, like ones I want to work with, like I can pair that with an idea on my list, and it kind of like funds the party, you know what I mean? So I guess what I'm just trying to convey is like, I know it's like dipping toes into the overconsumption waters, you know what I mean? Like I order a lot of new stuff for like each of these parties, and I know people are always like curious what I do with that. Obviously here we have a lot more storage than we ever had before, like in our garage. So if it's something I think I will reuse, then I will reuse it. And I try to reuse things I already owned, but realistically, like that wow factor, or like just really making a theme 100% cohesive, does involve like buying a lot of new stuff to execute the vision and whatever. And so I justify that because that is a business expense to me, you know, like this is something like in the regular event planning world where like that executes the job, if you will. So some stuff I will keep if I think I'll reuse it. Other stuff I will donate. I'll put on free and for sale pages in my community to try to pay some stuff forward, or some stuff, if it was like really valuable, I'll resell. I don't know. But I guess this stuff has just like been on my mind, and I just wanted to share it because I've also been, I have it right here. You guys know my mental health goals and stuff this year. I need to, here in a little bit, I'm gonna catch up on my gratitude the past few days. I've gotten a little bit behind, as well as on my journaling. I've been using this Better Everyday journal from Inside Then Out. I really love these journals. This company as a whole, I think, is just like such a creative concept. So I've talked through this before, I'm not gonna really do it now, but it's like daily prompts, and throughout the year it goes through kind of a flow of different categories. So for January, February, it's in like the self-awareness realm, things about you, your strengths, weaknesses, like your why in a lot of areas of your life. So it's got me thinking a lot about like my why behind creating content, because actually here coming up on, I think, March 1st. It's my 13-year anniversary of when I created this YouTube channel. Never in a million years did I think like I would be doing this much later, especially as my job. In the journal, what I'm saying is that I've been just like thinking through like why I do this, like really what I want people to get out of it, like what I'm trying to convey. And at the core of like, you know, every tenet of that I've like thought through is that like I truly, genuinely, like at my core, you guys watching me or keeping up with my content in any way, like I want to help you guys live your best lives. Like whether it is like, you know, maybe for some of you or a lot of you, maybe you watch a video here and there and it's 20 minutes of entertainment and that's it. Like I'm happy about that. But beyond that, like what I truly hope is like, whether it's with all my, you know, habit tracking and budgeting and things like that, like if I can help give you guys some tools and things to think through to like help you get like more organized in your life, or like financially help you like learn how to budget, like if those areas don't come naturally to you, like I want to help teach you about them. Or like when it comes to travel and like whatever, yeah, I love sharing pretty travel content, but also like I love creating videos on TikTok breaking down like all of my tips of where to stay in restaurants and this and that, and like how to help you create the best itinerary based on like things I loved. Or like when it comes to this party stuff, like I want to help inspire you guys. Like again, like it all just comes back to like I don't ever want like that stuff to be something that anyone compares themselves to because they think that's realistic. I hope these parties give you like some little idea to like take away, or just to show you that like anyone can learn these tools and like learn how to put together these events, or like sharing my tips for just like the interpersonal aspect of like hosting and how to be more organized with your like schedule and setup and whatever. I think I've like spoken enough about like everything going on in my mind. There's just like a lot of thoughts, but truly like at the end of the day, I hope you get something out of watching my content. Like I truly hope that I'm able to like have some sort of small impact on your life, you know? And if I don't, that's cool too. You know, we can humble me in the comments. Yeah, I guess that's it. I'll wrap this up. But my favorite part of this job truly is connecting with all of you, like whether it's people that have gone on trips with me or even just in the comments. I always say, don't be a ghost viewer. Yeah, those are just my thoughts. So I think right now I'm gonna get ready. I don't think I'm gonna have time to clean up the room at this exact moment. That's on the list for today. Here shortly, we're actually going to our neighbor's house for the afternoon because they just got a pizza oven, which they've been talking about wanting a pizza oven like since we met them. I mean, you know, we go way back about 6 months ago, but they just got one and they invited us over. So Jezzel picked up toppings and we are going to go make pizza for lunch and hang out. So that's what is on the agenda. It is hot over here. Wow. Pizza day was so fun. We all like made different kinds. It's such a fun little day. And now I'm questioning if we already folded these and then putting them back in here and then I just poured it out and messed it up. Anyways, the rest of the day wasn't quite as productive as I had hoped. I'm just like, I'm gonna wrap up this vlog here shortly. I'm just like doing some cleanup stuff of my bedroom. I just haven't been feeling like 100%. Like here today, I'm feeling okay. I feel like it's a fresh start. I'm gonna try to make this like a really good day. As have been, I feel like the majority of days like in 2024, I feel like I've just been, if you guys remember like months and months ago, I did a little bit of a crying vlog where I was just like watching old videos and like thinking or noticing like, wow, I was such a more like joyful person back then, like kind of like what happened throughout time. And I feel like the majority of 2024, I don't know if it's the changes I've been making, I don't know if it's coincidental, but I feel like, and I don't know if this translates through the camera, but like I feel like I've been like getting very close back to like that version of myself that's just like at peace and, you know, just happy at like nothing, you know what I mean? Like once again, I'm like struggling to explain this with my words, but I've just been feeling really good this year, which like that is a great thing that like the majority of days like have been that way. But yesterday I was just feeling like kind of low, and I don't know, it was like a low body image day. I was doing like all the things I do every day to like try to feel good and to, you know, that are in line with my future goals and whatever. I don't know, it's just, and that's okay. Like, you know, every now and then we just get hit with waves of, it wasn't even sadness. Like I wasn't sad. I was just like devoid of good feeling. You know what I mean? So I just kind of gave myself the rest of the day to try to, you know, just take time for that. Tried to do a few things here and there to bring me a little bit of joy, and it did like kind of help me snap out of the mood. But point being, that was just what was up yesterday. So yeah, I think this video is long enough, so I'm gonna wrap this up with just a little cleaning time-lapse moment. But yeah, this has just been a chaotic past few days. I feel like a chaotic past week, starting with Mia bringing us through to this. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and that is it for this vlog. So I'll be back very soon with another video.